This short video will focus on how long probate takes. To start with, the term probate refers to the legal steps of reviewing a will, with the aim of determining its validity and authenticity. It can also be defined as the general administration of a deceased person's estate. On average, the process usually takes up to 6 months to complete, but can easily take longer, even past 12 months, if the estate becomes complicated. The Revenue and Customs Authority can take up to 5 months to process capital gains tax and the inheritance tax. You should pay the inheritance tax promptly to make sure the process takes the shortest time possible to complete. After swearing an oath, the grant of probate will be received by the probate registry in 3 to 4 weeks. After that, the process will take between 6 months to a year, with 9 months being the average length of time it takes to complete the process. Typically, after death, the process will take between 6 months to a year, with 9 months being the average time for probate to complete. Probate timescales will depend on the complexity and size of the estate. If there is a will in place, and the estate is relatively straightforward, it can be done within 6 months. If there is no will, or the estate cannot easily be valued or identified, then the process may take longer, likely more than 12 months. In England and Wales, there are no time limits for the process or applying for a grant probate. However, there are other aspects of the probate process and administering the estate, such as settling inheritance tax issues, that do have timescales attached. When applying for probate, you first need to make sure you have a grant of probate. This allows you to deal with their estate. When it comes to inheritance tax, this must be dealt with within 6 months of the date of death. Probate costs are split into 2 parts. There is the fixed fee that you pay to the government, and then there is the fee that you pay to a solicitor or specialist to deal with all matters. At present, there is a £215 cost for a probate application fee made by an individual or £155 for applications made by a probate solicitor or specialist. The fees for using a solicitor or probate specialist will typically range from between 3% to 5% plus VAT. As an example, if your estate is worth £500,000, then costs will range from £15,000 to £25,000 plus VAT. Generally, the probate application progress determines the cost, as the longer it goes and the more time the probate specialist has to spend, the higher the cost. Therefore, the probate cost will vary depending on the deceased person's assets and property value. Generally, as you can see, the higher the value of the asset, the more the probate costs. You should get a quote from a solicitor for your estate, which will be based off the information you provide in the probate questionnaire.